So robotics is going to be a next future.
Welcome to Women in Robotics, a platform that celebrates leadership, innovation, and the power of women shaping the future of healthcare. I'm Stephanie Pereira, and I work closely with surgeons all across India in the field of surgical robotics. And this series is built on a simple yet powerful belief. She commands precision, she drives progress, and she unlocks infinite possibilities. And today, I'm in conversation with someone who truly reflects this spirit. Dr. Richa Bansal, consultant, gynecological oncologist, and robotic surgeon, has been a pioneer in robotic surgery and has played a key role in advancing minimal invasive care in women. Dr. Richa, it is lovely to have you in conversation with us, and thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you so much.
You've been in robotic surgery for so many years now. What first inspired you to adopt robotics, specifically in gynecological practice? And how has your journey evolved over all these years?
So, see, my journey into robotics began with a simple goal to be able to offer to my patients the most precise, least morbid, and safest surgery. So, as a gynecological oncologist, I often have to deal with complex cancer cases, and majority of them they require supra-major radical surgical procedures. So, definitely enhancing precision would definitely lead to better patient outcomes, and this is what has been the aim always. So, as the robotic technology evolved, I saw in it an opportunity, with its most enhanced high definition 3D vision, better instruments, tremor filtration. All of this translated into better oncological clearance during surgery and with least tissue trauma. So these were the most important advantages that we look for during surgery, and this is how I thought of adopting this technology into my clinical practice so that I could offer better patient treatment for my patients.
But that's very important, ma'am. And do you think, as a female surgeon, since you are working in the most traditional demanding specialty, how do you feel that robotics here has helped women to gain more confidence and bring precision as well at the same time in the operation?
So, surgery, and especially cancer surgery, has always been physically demanding. And, with the robotic platform and with it offering, seated console surgery, better ergonomics, better instruments, better vision, it definitely reduces the physical strain and fatigue tremendously. So it shifts the entire focus from the physical strength to the cognitive skill, offering more precision, and I think this is what is most important to our patients. So I think I really believe that robotic platform has really empowered the surgeons, and especially female surgeons, to be able to offer these complex radical surgeries with better precision and better outcomes for their patients.
As a technology, it has a better patient outcome.
It definitely gives the whole, the whole surgical experience becomes so much better with less fatigue and obviously with better performance.
Right. What is the biggest difference you see in robotic surgery and in traditional laparoscopic surgery, specifically when it comes to complex gynecology?
Yeah, so robotics definitely offers a lot of advantages over conventional laparoscopy. Most important is U3 high definition vision. The instruments are, we have listed instruments with the better articulation, offering almost semi-base of freedom of movement. Robotic offers a better suturing capability, It gives us a better access to, the difficult to reach areas, and especially the pelvis. And especially when we are operating on obese patients or on women who with narrow pelvis, or when your post variation cases. And all of these have collectively, be able to reduce our conversion rates from minimally invasive to open surgery drastically.
And obviously, women being, as a woman, you have to fulfill so many roles and responsibility. So getting back to normal life is also important. So I feel the recovery time also comparatively reduces as compared to meditation and robotic surgery. How do female patients recover when you operate them robotically? And what do you think is the most important change that stands out?
So I think the advantages of minimally invasive surgery over open surgery as to recovery is well established. So with robotics, we definitely have less loss, less post-operative day, shorter recovery time, early resumption of daily activities. Women, they are very happy with the better cosmetic outcomes. And also, the wound complications has significantly reduced. And this is extremely important, especially for our female cancer patients and gynecological oncology, because majority of our uterine cancer patients are obese. Majority of them may be diabetic with multiple comorbidities. So, significant reduction in wound complications is an extremely important factor here, and that has made, I think, a huge difference in the care of these women.
I feel in all these years of full experience also, as a woman, first of all, getting such a big shock of, having an oncological aspect added to your life, and then recovering through the entire phase of the process of recovery, and then resuming back to normal life requires a lot of strength, requires a lot of emotions of that go into it. Your entire family is also kind of supported, because of Ahoval is the core of every family of the heart of every part. Ma'am, are there any specific procedures or challenging cases where robotics has truly transformed your surgical approach and patient outcome?
Yeah, most definitely. Like I just mentioned, uterine cancer surgery and especially obese women. I think these are the majority of our cases. Maybe Dr. gynecological oncology and radical hysterectomy, and especially with the nerve preservation technique. It's so much better with the robotic platform, para-aortic fluid silenectomy, pelvic eccentrations. So the more complex the surgical procedure, more demanding it is. And if the technology can assist us in, achieving good outcomes for these complex procedures, I think this is what we want for our women.
And this Women's Day, what message would you like to give out to your female patients and to young surgeons about future of robotic gynecology?
So I think what I can tell our women is, do not fear the technology. Technology is to give you better recovery and make the surgery procedure absolutely safe for you. And to my young colleagues, I would like to say that I think, having a good fundamental understanding of the anatomy, the oncological principles is paramount. I think there's no the replacement of that. Robotics is definitely a very powerful tool to assist us and to be able to offer better treatment options for our patients. But and yes, it's a what we have to do is continuously learn, continuously evolve with the technology, which definitely offers a lot of advantages to our patients.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was lovely to have this conversation with you. Lovely to understand your journey into robotics in so many years. Lovely to understand how you as a surgeon, as a female surgeon, are improvising patient care specifically for women in this era today. Continuing this conversation of women in robotics, we have another esteemed surgeon, Dr. Neena Nachlani, who is a lap and robotic gynec surgeon and has been practicing surgery for the past 20 years. Dr. Neena represents the new generation of gynec surgery. Ma'am, it is lovely to have you in conversation with us today. I would like to know what motivated you to step into the world of robotic surgery and how did that decision shape your career path?
First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me here and also Meryl for having me here today and share my experience on this platform today and sharing what is robotics for me and how did I get into robotics. Now, I always had a constant desire to learn new. So I was born from a general surgeon, like open surgeon, to a laparoscopic surgeon. And today when there was robotics all around, I wanted to know what it was. So I decided to learn robotics and I'm very, very happy to get into robotics because of I could make precision in my surgeries. I could definitely give a better patient outcome and definitely for my own ergonomics which had improved. So looking into all this, I could give a better patient outcome. So I would definitely recommend robotics and I'm very, very happy doing it right now.
That's really good to know, ma'am. Having you understand this at such an early stage of your career is also quite fascinating. Many surgeons are curious, but they hesitate to learn or even advance into robotics. How was your personal learning journey, and what surprised you the most during your training?
Okay, so I would take one question at a time. I know any new thing which is invented or which is new is difficult to accept. People do not take it very easily and it is not that easy to begin your career into. So when we started initially with laparoscopy, the same things were there. People wanted always coming to you in your OPD, wanted open surgeries and were not getting convinced to get into laparoscopy. So after convincing and a long learning curve of 15 to 20 years now, when there is a new addition to your laparoscopy, that is robotics, it is a very promising field and I would say all the new incomers who are coming should be aware of this surgery, this technique, because we are definitely going to give a better patient outcome in the terms of surgical skills and also not only to the patients, also to the surgeon. So definitely it is an upcoming branch which we should definitely learn, and I think with persistence we can definitely get into this.
And how do you think, how important is the structured training along with simulation and mentorship when transitioning from laparoscopic surgery to robotic surgery?
Good question. Now, whenever a new thing is in, we definitely need to learn. Maybe open surgery, a laparoscopy or a robotic. So a system or a structured training is very, very important. So hours of dedication, and in robotics, learning on a simulator, having a good mentor, proctor is very, very important. So if the things are followed and if they are learned with a good mentor, I think there is no second thought, you're going to be a good and you're going to master your skills in robotics. So it is the dedication and your hard work which is going to give you an unskilled or a surgeon where you can do independent surgeries in robotics as well. So you are curious, but you have to work towards it.
Absolutely. And I think having the advancement of the simulation incorporated in robotic systems today obviously has an upper hand. Along with that, proctorship and mentorship obviously gives you more confidence to go ahead and do your surgery.
So you need to find a good mentor.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. And did robotics change the way you feel during long and complex surgeries in terms of comfort, focus and control as well?
Yeah. So we need to understand what is the difference between a laparoscopy and a robotic surgeries. In laparoscopy, no doubt the results are wonderful. But in robotics, what is additional is the magnification. The 3D image, what is there, it is 10 times better than laparoscopy, and the wristed instruments which are there. So there is a lot of ease of suturing. So better patient, what we can offer is like not only better patient results, also a compliance with the surgeon is better long hour surgeries are converted into a smaller time frame. With constant practice, with constant learning, you can master this robotics, and definitely this is going to help in future, giving the better patient outcome in cases of complex surgeries, where definitely the magnification is going to have a very good edge. So robotics is going to be a next future.
Of course. And also the very important fact that you made about having wristed instruments. I feel specifically when you're working with complexities and when you're working in smaller spaces like the pelvis, as you work in UNI,
yes.
there it has an upper hand. Patient recovery is obviously better. Pain is much reduced. So yeah, I do understand.
In complex cases, especially in cases of endometriosis, deep infiltrating, in cases of malignancies, definitely robotics is going to have an upper edge. So I would definitely recommend all the newcomers or the younger generation to train themselves in robotics to give a better future.
Following up to that, the next question is, do you think robotic surgery will encourage more young female surgeons to enter minimal invasive technology?
Yes, females are everywhere now. It cannot be denied. The fact females are there and they are going to be more and more. Like they are, sorry to say, they are more dedicated towards anything. So robotics is no other field. Females are going to be there and they are going to master this also. So, and one thing in robotics is decrease of the physical strain or strength which is required. So that definitely it will attract more of females, and I would advise they should definitely go in for that, learning more and more.
Right, absolutely, ma'am. I totally agree with you.
Yes.
Being one working in the field of surgical robotics.
Yeah.
So yes. And what would you tell young gynecologists who are considering robotics but still feel unsure about taking this first step?
Okay. Now I would definitely tell my colleagues or my juniors who are going to join this field, robotics is a branch which they should definitely consider, because it is the next addition to the laparoscopic or the surgical world. So they should be updated what is new in the process.
Yeah.
Because this is going to give us more precision towards our surgery. It is going to give us a better patient outcome, and it is also going to improve our ergonomics. As we are aging, definitely we need to study our ergonomics as well. So when we are now in robotics, we are not actually we are not doing our work from shoulder, but from the wrist.
True.
And we have a console where we sit and we operate. So definitely it has got a very good future I see from here. And we have to understand, for the newer generation, don't wait for the confidence to build in. Once you start, the confidence is going to come. Okay, so robotics is a addition and it is not a replacement for any surgical field. So robotics should be considered, and I would highly recommend, and thanks for having me here.
Most welcome, ma'am. And it was lovely conversing with you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
So much for having.
Thank you.
Thank you for being a part of this podcast of Women in Robotics.